That was the New York Dolls 7-day weekend. This is the Russell Brand Show. I'm here with Matt Morgan. He's in charge of buttons. You all right, Matt?
Yes, very well.
Cocky Lockie's in here. He's over there. What's the matter, Trevor?
Nothing doesn't matter. I was just looking at how long my microphone is. It's quite a long way.
That better not be a euphemism, Trevor, because you were flinching around and you looked very awkward.
No, but look at the perspective on that. I mean, it's incredible. Does it need to be that long?
Trevor, his microphone stand is troubling him. I don't think it's a matter of any importance. This is like there's some sort of special Six music weekend going on. What is it, Adam?
It's the Summer Sunday.
Summer Sunday?
Yeah, it's like a pudding, but it's actually a festival.
Nice.
And it happens on a Sunday, so there's lots of things going on.
Gloomy out, though, isn't it? We'll be in contact with them, won't we? We're going to talk to them
Hannah
later. And Hannah, who won a contest.
She won a contest. She also got my phone number off the radio show, sends me text messages occasionally. Yeah.
You shouldn't give your phone number. Do you want to give it out again?
It was a mistake. Yeah.
Okay, on this show we're going to be talking about a bit of vanity for a little bit. It's the general topic of the show. So, and also other things that we'll be yarning on. Well, do you know what? Here's my vanity anecdote, right? When I was 15, we had this, my dad had this girlfriend that had, like, one of them vile lapdogs, right? And it was
what?
She had this, my dad had
I
this
thought you said she was one.
So she was a vile lapdog. I mean, he had some
girlfriend, one of those
habits.
vile lapdogs. What are they called? Women.
That's the fellas.
Steady.
Steady, easy. No, it's like she had a lapdog. As I said, there was never.
Was she English?
Yeah, she was English. Her name was. I can't think her name was Val.
Don't say her name.
She was a nice person, but like, that dog was one of them dogs that has a really little dog with bad breath and a lot of bits emerging out of its facial orifices.
Oh dear.
And like, it had blonde hair, and at this time...
It had blonde hair?
It was a blonde dog, yeah. And at this time I was very keen on Vanilla Ice, as was the custom of the time. Right, do you remember Vanilla Ice? Ice, baby.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Trevor, you're not aware of Vanilla Ice. Yeah, I imagine you think that that's some sort of confectionery,
I
don't
did,
you?
that's what I thought.
Ooh, yes, I like Vanilla Ices too, who wouldn't? What happened was, Vanilla Ice, right, I was dead into him. She had this blonde dog just lying about. My hair was, like, in those days...
Did you employ a dog as a haircut?
I employed part of that dog as a haircut.
Oh,
I cut a bit of that dog off. Not a whole bit, just some of its hair, right? And like sort of gelled, like cut a strand of it, like got that dog near me. I could come in, mate. And I cut a little bit of its hair off. Sort of sprayed it so that it was all nice and congealed. My own hair.
With hairspray? In
a nice Elvis style thing. Yeah, with hairspray, Matthews. Jesus, I'm not a pervert. And like my own hair was like a wall of hair, like Vanilla Ice anyway. Then I inserted that blonde bit of hair into the front of my own quiff and sprayed it in place. Just went around with it.
Were you on drugs at this point?
No, I was too young for drugs. Well, I wasn't. I suppose you could say
that is a strange thing to do.
When Vanilla Ice was happening, that's when I did.
Did you admit to go, that's dog hair up there?
I didn't. No one ever asked. People just accepted me for who I was.
Why didn't you just get a bit of peroxide and blonde it?
I didn't know how to go about it, Trev. I didn't, you know.
So it's much simpler to snip some dog hair and then stick that up there.
Yeah.
But did it stay? I mean, it would have fallen out, wouldn't it? It would have got all mangy.
Not if you congeal it in, Trev.
You could have had fleas in your quiff.
I didn't have no fleas in my quiff, mate. My quiff was in good nick. It weren't until years later that rodents started living in there.
So when you washed your hair, it just fell out? Did you get more?
I put it on one side.
Was there
it's like a hairpiece.
It was, yeah. It's like a little sort of thin...
Well, you took it out and put it onto your dresser?
I have a dresser. I'm not a beef and handmaid. I just popped it on the sideboard.
How bizarre.
Yeah, well, that's my story of vanity. You can talk to us about your vanity if you like. Trev, you've got any vanity stories, you little jerk?
Well, you know...
Well, Trev's turned up dressed all wrong, hasn't he?
Trev, why are you all topsy-turvy in this fashion?
He's got light-coloured trousers and a dark jacket and a black tie. He looks... all wrong.
Trevor, you're Captain Lightbottoms today. You're right, Captain Lightbottoms.
I'm not convinced that is a rule that one should follow.
It is a rule.
I've got grey trousers on, and I've got a grey top, I've got a black tie and a black jacket.
And everything you wear, it's all crumpled and ruffled. You look like you're wearing the contents of a dog's bed.
Oh, stop
it. You look like you've draped yourself in dog's bed contents.
This was ironed. It's just
when? 1974.
This is a very fine fabric, this is.
Trevor.
Yeah.
Eat some bloody fudge,
will you? Stop.
Eat your fudge, Trev!
Trevor, did that shirt used to be white? Because it looks like one of those, like a school shirt that's gone grey.
No, yeah, it does, Trevor.
No, people who know that this is a very fine shirt. I get compliments.
People who know.
Yeah,
look at the collar, it's all curled up.
You remember a secret society, Trevor?
No, well...
People who know, down at my lodge, they compliment me on this shirt.
Look, you guys are guys, you're blokes, so you don't understand.
Oh yeah, we're a couple of guys, a couple of blokes. Yeah.
You're going around with these rules in your head going, as soon as I walked in this morning, you go, oh, light trousers, dark top, that doesn't work.
That's more
following rules.
Following rules.
Have a little bit of sensitivity.
Oh, Trev.
Have a little bit of sartorial elan.
You ain't got no Elaine.
Look at you, that's all crumpled. You've come as the colour of the sky outside.
Yeah.
All grey and miserable.
Dismal.
It's not. This is all right. Grey is a good colour on me.
You're a wreck, Trevor. I'm going to throw this 20 pence at you. My only regret is I ain't had time to sharpen up the edges with a file like they used to do down a cop. Have that.
Right in the neck.
Right in the neck.
Come on then.
There are some people that think that the attitude that you two express towards me on this show is nothing more than bullying.
I used to wear an anti-bullying
Shut
bracelet.
up, Trev. Matt's talking. Shut up. Eat your fudge. Get in your box, Trev.
Really?
Yeah, there's a thread on the discussion board that says that what you're doing to me is bullying, and it encourages bullying in
It
schools.
does not encourage bullying. Matthew, stop picking your nose. Face the front.
That's my eye. That's my eye.
Stop picking everything. Why have you got to pick things?
Look, he's talking. Look at
Mr. What are you
Mr.
craning over there
We
for?
have to say to Russell, me and Trevor, and everyone else who knows him, has to go, nose, like that, to stop him picking his nose, because he's not aware of it. Just go, nose.
Look, I don't do anything, do I? I don't take drugs. I've given up all my favourite hobbies.
That's all you've got left, is it? Your little nose to pick and scratch at that? Is that all that's left for you?
Yeah, it's nice. Come on, tell us a story about Vanity, Trevor.
Well, once I had a pedicure.
Why?
Because, well...
What's wrong with your little trotters? Your little hooves?
Well, I was in Peru, yeah, where...
Peru! That's a surprise. Trevor harping on about Peru. Yeah,
and,
what are we doing?
Well, and I needed a haircut.
So immediately he thought, start with the feet, we'll work our way up. As soon as you need a little trim, get them toenails into.
No, isn't this the same place where you had a massage off an old bloke?
From a blind man.
Well, yeah, it's the same country, wasn't it? The same place.
What kind of beauty salon is this that you attend, that when you ask for a haircut, they start with your feet, and if you ask for a massage, they send in Ray Charles? What kind of a joint was this?
Look, this is a different thing. I went in, and I couldn't speak any Spanish, so I drew a picture of my hair. And how it was.
Drew a picture of your hair.
And then I drew another picture of what I wanted to look like.
As a model, a Lego man, because that's what your hair looks like. It's like a Lego man's hair.
It does look a bit like a Lego man's hair.
Trevor's head's got a bump at the back of it. It's flat.
Really?
It's completely flat, Matt. Feel the back of his head.
Oh.
There's no bulb at the back.
Yeah, it's a Slavic.
It's just hair.
It's a Slavic backhead.
Horrible, Matt. It's
from behind.
Welcome, Matt.
Yeah, people mistake me for Russian ballet dancers from behind.
Are you a Slavic?
Trevor, who are these people and where does this take place? Public lavies? You're a Russian ballet dancer. Get in second position and do a pirouette for daddy.
Don't be silly. No, twice I've been confused as a dancer.
You've been confused as a dancer?
Yeah.
You were a dancer and you become baffled. I don't know where to put my tights, mister, and I've got my leotard round my neck. That's what that sounds like.
Yeah, I get confused on the dance floor.
Have you styled your hair to cover the fact you've got a flat back of head?
He has.
It's been suggested that I do that. It has been suggested.
By who?
Chicken wire, like a chicken wire bulb, to create the illusion of skull.
Yeah, a girl once said to me, you should do that at the back to cover up that Slavic backhead.
Slavic backhead. That's probably the first time that conglomeration of words has been used.
But I think there's more and more Russians and Eastern Europeans in London now, so I think I'm beginning to sort of become more normal, more accepted.
Is that the beginning of a racist chant?
Not at all.
We're about to hear.
I like the Polish.
Turn your phone off.
Turn your phone off, Trevor! Trevor, turn your phone off! Eat your fudge!
I can't reach it.
Stop having such a flat backhead! You flat backhead! So you went to Peru for a pedicure. Why did you even go to Peru for a pedicure?
Well, you know, they're cheaper, aren't they? The pound goes further. So anyway, I've gone in there with my picture. Look, this is what I look like now. This is what I want to look like.
You needed to draw a picture of what you look like now.
Did you get the face exactly the same?
I didn't draw the face. I wasn't concentrating on the face. I was concentrating on the hair. It was basically the face.
Why did you bother to draw a picture of how you look now when that is demonstrated by you in 3D form?
Because I wanted it to be a clear before than after. I didn't want them to think, well, look, he's just showing that he can do sketches. I wanted it to be very clear what I was trying to do, you know? So he nodded and he seemed to be clear, and then this girl came up to me.
So immediately, hold on, you went into a hairdresser's with a before and after picture. Immediately, that would alarm me as a hairdresser.
Exactly, but I'm an Englishman in Peru, so they probably think it's a normal thing for Englishmen to do.
Do they?
Yeah.
They probably think that's one of our. They probably think that this is a nation of imbeciles. Thanks. What an ambassador you are for this country.
Possibly. I feel very comfortable there because in England my eccentricities come across as eccentricities. There, they just think it's normal.
I just think that that's a national trait. Right. All right. So what happened then?
Well, then this girl came along and knelt down next to me.
Oh, God.
And started.
Where's this story going, Trevor? Are you sure this was an hairdresser?
He drew an unhappy face and then a smiley face, and then pointed
Wanna
at the
try?
man's daughter.
And because I was left alone, I didn't understand the language. She just came up to me and started, I don't know, whispering to me.
So what did they think the drawing was about?
She was saying, "It's all right. We're going to take you back. We're going to find out where you're meant to be."
We'll find your real daddy.
No, well, basically she indicated to me a side room, and I went into that with her, and she got a bucket out.
You went into the side room and got a bucket out.
Yeah,
this story making me anxious.
What did she do? Milk you?
No, basically it was either my hands or my feet, and she went for my feet, and she gave.
Why did you at no point go? You do speak Spanish. I happen to
Not
know.
at that point. I didn't know.
Why didn't you say, point at your head and go make
I
the
did.
international sign of scissors?
I
with your
did,
two
but he'd gone off. The hairdresser had gone off and said, "Wait, you wait here." And I think this was just a little thing, and I thought, "Well, why not? I'll have a go."
Oh, you thought it was like a prelude.
Well, yeah, it's like this is how they do it. They go for the hands and the feet, and then you have your haircut. You get
How bad was your drawing? It looked more like a foot than a head.
What kind of drawing was it, Trevor?
But the thing was, when she got me in there, she started to ask me.
Don't
questions.
say this. There has to be a sexual element.
Always.
It wasn't a sexual.
Go on,
element.
watch.
Don't
Leave
touch
your
the
microphone.
mic,
We've told you about that.
Here and talking to it there.
Go on, talking to where it is, Trevor.
Oh.
Eat your fudge.
So, well, she.
Get in your box. Go on. She said, "What? You got into the back room and this woman starts touching you up."
Well, she starts asking me things, and when I responded, she kept going shh, shh, like it was secret, and I really didn't know what was going on. But anyway, she gave me a time, and she drew me a map, and a sort of 24-hour clock time, and made the sort of indication that we had to meet up.
She made the indication. It sounds like you're involved in spying and espionage.
Well, she took me back to her shanty
Did she
town.
give you a
Is this all a
biscuit tin
lie?
full of cocaine?
This is like the boot story.
No, there's no boot
She
involved.
took me back to a shanty town.
She took me back
I'm sick of this story.
She took me
Something
back-
better happen in a minute.
Nothing happened. We went
She
back to
took you back to a shanty
Nothing
town.
happened, so he adds bits to the end of his
He
story.
does. He realises, he starts the story, he realises it's nonsense and it's boring, so he starts adding lines like
Adding
she took
bits
me
like
to a
shanty town. Yeah.
She took me back to a shanty town.
That's what she did. She took me back to a shanty town and gave me a guinea pig.
Right, that's a lie. He
It's a
looks
lie,
around the room.
Trevor.
He looks around the room and sees things.
He
And
thinks
they-
like, we've never been to Peru, they're not going to know.
Yeah.
Well, if you have been to Peru, you'll know that giving somebody a guinea pig is quite normal.
I imagine giving someone a guinea pig, Trevor, is some sort of euphemism.
Of course it is, Russ.
Banishing them from your society. Oh, give us a guinea pig. Give us a guinea. Give us a guinea. Trevor, the day that Peruvian woman gives you a guinea pig will be the day that society collapses. So you went back to a shanty town, she goes, what, she gave you a guinea pig as a pet?
No, it was dead.
Oh, Christ.
Well,
What's
this is
that?
just stupid.
I'm not listening to this anymore. Let's go to the Smiths. Let's listen to Sweet and Tender Hooligan, which is how the people of Peru think of
It
Trevor
was a cooked.
Locke.
It was a cooked.
Yeah, alright, I'm sure it was cooked, Trevor.
He's always
flat.
done about that.
Flat skinned. It was.
It's not flat skin. Trevor, I don't want to hear any more lies about
like
you
someone-
eating people's pets.
How flat was it? Was it flat enough to put on the back of your head?
Could you have used it as a spirit level for your asymmetrical little skull? For your little shoebox head? Trevor's head's like a shoebox! This is Russell Brand on Six Music. I'm here with Matt Morgan and cocky Trevor Lockie. What the hell is wrong with you, Trevor?
Well, have a guess.
Probably you've been going around being all treacherous, lying to people, claiming to use guinea pigs as a spirit level on your own brain.
No.
What is it then? You're depressed?
No, I'm not depressed. No.
What's the matter then?
I'm just. Well, it's just the atmosphere has already turned into a vitriolic.
So you think there's things on the message board saying that we bully you?
Yeah.
Trevor, I'll tell you what, if you bring up this bullying once more, I'm
Yeah.
going to make your life very, very difficult,
Oh, are
young
you?
man.
Yeah.
It's,
Well, I'll tell you what. I've made a resolution.
a resolution?
Yeah, the worm has turned.
What, Trevor,
Oh,
the
God.
very fact that you've got a worm in you worries me. Coiling about in there, laying eggs, some dual sex hermaphrodite living in his knickers.
Look, one of his cuffs is undone, one of them's done up. Why is that?
Well, have a
I bet
guess.
I can guess, because
Yeah.
you went to the toilet.
No.
What's that got to do with anything? Right, okay.
Finish your guess, man.
Matthew, have you got a vanity story?
Yes.
Go
Do you
on
want
then,
it now?
say you
Do you want
might
to
as well.
talk all over it and
Yeah,
keep
let's
jumping
talk
in
about
on it? Once I went to the hairdressers, and Russell, when I first started to know Russell, he used to go, "You should go to good hairdressers, you should go to these places," and I had no money, but he used to go, "You should go here, go to my one." So a couple of times, I don't know if this was the time I went to your one, but I went to one of those posh hairdressers where they sit down with you and have a consultation. But anyway, I didn't get past the booking desk before. It was embarrassing.
What was you doing?
The woman said to me,
Where was it? That place in Brick Lane?
no, this was before that. This was one of those places where, and the woman goes, it's a salon with different, you know. Oh, it's so baffling, all that.